All right. Is anybody interested in learning how to earn $4,000 per month? Okay. About 20 hours per week? Okay. All right. Would any of you drive from Illinois to California without a road map? Would you just go, I'm going to go this way? Why? Because that is ridiculous, right? Who actually does that? True? Why would you do that with your life? Okay? We are going to create a plan to get you from point A to point B, and every one of you has a different point B, okay? This is just an example. Feel free to change this however you see fit, okay? If it's $4,000 per month, if it's $8,000, if it's $2,000, okay? The first thing that you have to do in your office is set up a Gmail account. I would encourage first in last name at gmail.com. Don't do anything cute. And figure out how to carve 20 hours out per week, okay? Why I asked you to do an account on Gmail is Gmail also has a Google Calendar, okay? I'm going to ask you to actually put those hours in your Google Calendar. Treat it like a job, okay? Treat it like that you are going to plan this and treat this business like a business, because I promise you, you will get out of this exactly what you put in. If you put in 5 hours per week without any plan, I'm going to talk to 5-6 sellers per week, you aren't going to get the type of results that you are looking for. And by everybody being here, it tells me that you guys are serious, and our goal and our plan has to be to figure at least 20 hours per week, okay? In these 20 hours, you are going to be contacting 100 people. 100 sellers are either going to contact you or have you contact them. I am going to teach you how to do it both ways. Does everybody understand what a squeeze page is? All right, I will, if you go online, I've got a video 6, teaches you how to build your own squeeze page in 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Would you agree if you passed out business cards at 500 different gas stations that your phone's gonna be ringing? Would it be better to have people call you or having you call people? Okay, good. We are gonna do both. Write your hours into your calendar, find an accountability partner, and print out 400 property intake forms. Why 400? 4 weeks. Good job. We are going to commit to doing this for 4 weeks, and I will promise you that when you call 100 sellers per week, beautiful things are gonna be able to happen. It takes that type of count of people in order to create that type of opportunity. If you call 5 people per week, maybe you could get 1 or 2 people, but the chances of that is kind of unlikely. It is gonna take 20 first phone calls to have you get comfortable talking to sellers, okay? Some people, it probably took me the first 200, okay? So print out 400 copies of the property intake form, and these folders here have 7 different pockets, which is great because I only have to have 4 of them. So that is the plan. The plan continued is to complete 100 property intake forms come hell or high water each week, okay, for 4 weeks straight. I promise you, when you do this for 4 weeks straight, you will be a changed person at the end of it. Bruce is going to be passing out an example of the property intake form for anybody that hasn't seen that. This is online on your Bird Dog back office under the download section. Here is a thing that happens. As you contact 100 people, you will find that you will have 10 people that are going to be motivated. 10 people that are going to be interested in selling their house quickly. What are you going to do with those 10 leads? You are going to upload them to birddog123.com. Now, Bruce and I, on a bad day, can close 20% of good leads. We should explain what a good lead is. What is a bad lead? A good lead is a person that you have talked to, a person that you have asked questions and that you in your heart of heart believe that they have a general need to sell their house quickly. Okay? What is a bad lead? A bad lead is an ad that you found on Craigslist that you didn't actually talk to. I can't tell you how many people upload those leads. Don't do that. Okay? I have actually had to cancel a couple bird dogs because they didn't seem to listen. So the whole point of that is please talk to 100 people. Ask 15 questions to 100 people, and I promise you will find people in that group that are going to be interested and that have been desperate waiting for your phone call. Bruce and I are going to commit to close at least 20%. On a good day, we can close 5 out of 10 leads. So this isn't us promising that I can close every single lead that you upload, okay? I am going to tell you that from up here, I can't get everybody to get on board every single time. But as you upload 10 of these each week, I can close at least 2. Now, what's 2 leads each week times $500 each? How much? Times 4 weeks is, okay. Now, if we can promise to close at least 20% of those and pay $500 each, is that a pretty simple plan to earn $4,000 per month? I would love to get you out of that job for 20 hours per week. And I promise I won't ever yell at you. Gene won't either. Okay? Would you agree that this is a pretty simple plan? Has anybody ever heard of KISS before? Keep it simple, whatever you want to put after that. Okay. Bruce is big on this, and that's it, okay? Do you think that's doable? Am I asking you guys to do cartwheels and backflips and triple roundhouses? No, okay? I am asking you to help people today. Before I keep going, would you guys agree that it's a pretty dark time today? That there's people in houses that really don't have any hope left? I will tell you that I was in that place one time. I had a house I bought in 2007. I bought a house, got married, had a kid all in 1 year. Okay? Well, in 2008, I lost an income that ended up put in a position that our house was a townhome. Our payments were $1,800 per month. Well, when the ARM adjusted, our payments went from $1,800 per month to $2,700. Well, when that happened, I was looking at this little kid, and I recall feeling so scared because I didn't have any clue of any options. I didn't have anybody calling me, offering me help, or to give me any options. I recall looking at a we'll get back to that one. A Google Voice. Here, Bruce, go ahead. Setting a Google Voice is critical because This is a picture of a code enforcement officer.
Usually I see the one from Cary, isn't it?
Carpentersville. God, please never put a sign up in Carpentersville. I'm serious. I put up 2 and I got a $500 fine each. It is very easy. I'll teach you how to do it. And it's great because you can get phone calls, texts. If you use a home line, you can't get text messages, they bounce. A thing that I would encourage is being able to use this. It is free. It helps you drastically. All right, this is bird dog dues, okay? So I was gonna joke and put doo-doos, but I couldn't. I am gonna ask you guys to generate unique leads. I am gonna ask you to pre-qualify sellers by asking questions, okay? I am not asking you to tell people how we can buy their house. I am not telling you to be a person that you aren't, okay? And so a part that's great is that you don't have to do that. I'm gonna tell you guys to upload good leads, okay? Don't upload leads of people that you haven't been able to talk to, okay? I'm gonna ask you to be upfront and tell all of these sellers that you work with a local real estate investor that is seeking to buy 3 to 5 homes per week, okay? And do ask people, who else do you know that is in this position as well, okay? Bird dog don'ts. Don't feel that you have to explain everything from A to Z, because that is not your role, okay? And it's just gonna get you to a point of frustration that you're gonna go, I don't have the answers to these. We aren't gonna give you the answers to those because I don't want you to go to that point. There are questions on the property intake form. That is the extent of it. After you have all of those answered, don't go any further. Great, I am gonna have Bruce call you, I'm gonna have Brandon call you. Don't act like you are the person moving into the house, please. I get pissed off phone calls of sellers that discredit us because they think that was I have been called a flim-flammer, so I don't even know what that is, but I think it's an older term. Because the guy called and acted as if he was interested in the house himself. And then I called following up on it, and I just got yelled at. So don't do that, please. Don't answer all the questions. Don't be pushy, okay? I've had times where sellers call us, Paul, that felt that the person that they were talking to, part of our company, was being pushy, or they were being a jerk, or there was any type of yelling. If there's any thought process that a person could even think that, stop. Don't go any further. All that you're doing is asking questions to determine if there is a good fit, okay? Yeah. I will send this out by email to everybody in here. So don't feel that you have to jot all this down. I would rather that everyone focus and take in everything compared to jot everything down, because this here is the easy part. Doing it was the hard part. This took 5.5 hours to do this. But all of these slides have cool images to look at, which I probably got 5 viruses because of that, but I don't know what those guys are. Onward, I think. All right, are you good over there? All right, strong team, okay? This is critical that as you are going through and talking to sellers, if you don't have an exit plan to get a person to buy these houses, what are you doing? We have got Bruce in this room, and he is incredibly humble that he has a buyer bigger than anybody I have ever seen that has a unobtainable hunger for homes. So we need everyone in here to go full-time and tell 50 of your friends, and we still wouldn't be able to keep up, okay? I have 385 lease option buyers, okay? Bird Dog 123 is it's the most up-to-date software program to have you guys upload leads and be able to see where all of these leads are at, okay? This costs over $25,000 to create, and it's absolutely free to you. And the whole point of that is we created that because we felt that there was a gigantic gap, and as you uploaded leads, if you did not have a good pulse on where that a lead is, the whole thing fell apart, okay?
People in this room have already signed up for that website.
Okay. Have you guys put any leads into those? Yes, Roy, Gene? Okay, are you getting updates as things change? Are you?
So
Is that helpful?
thing that's cool is every time it changes, okay, our software is created that every time it changes from new to contact to offer, you get an email every single time, almost to the point that you're going to go, Brandon, take me off of this. No, that's the point, is to give you an up to the second update where all of these leads are at. Because as you guys take the time to call all these people, those are kind of your babies. I understand that. And we will take excellent care of that. Bruce is able to work on a fancier system to process all of these leads. And that's going to be coming up in the future, but this current system is incredible. Bruce is doing his best to make it better. All right. Is anybody set for a bathroom break?
Take a break.